No, it's all good.
So, can I ask a question, John?
Sure.
You, the way you see things is radically different than, the majority of the world. And, I think, uh, I mean, we're involved in this group because we want to see things from that point of view. How did that happen for you? Did it happen gradually, suddenly? Did it happen in Maharaj's presence? I mean, I'm curious.
Mantra, full faith and trust in the master, like Maharaj says. You know, when I went over to India, I knew that this sense of presence that I was feeling, I was going to meet it in the form of Sri Ramakant Maharaj, and I was going to surrender to it completely and totally. I took mantra and immediately started mantra. You know, I tell the story all the time. When I went to India, I had a beard and long hair and Rudraksh beads and all this. And after taking mantra, it just, I let it go wherever it wished to go.
Mhm.
You know, the mantra just took me out of my room, went, shave, haircut, took the beads off, went through different various experiences, and rather than experience them, mantra. And some of the experiences were quite terrifying because, as Maharaj says, the tenants abuse you as they're leaving. But I have to have full faith and full trust in the master, and not master in body form. I knew the master, the selfless self, was leading itself to itself in the form of Sri Ramakant Maharaj and in the form of John Richards.
Beautiful.
And I met myself formlessly, so to speak, without either Ramakant Maharaj or John Richards. And I remember that at the ashram, I told Maharaj, I was like, so this is myself, and these forms are in that. Yes. And that's it.
Wow.
Then he came to America 1 year later, and you know, everything happened spontaneously. It was just a few things here and there, and then it just happened beautifully, where it was spontaneously, you know, going at one circle and then doing the mantra and having new people with the mantra initiation. And then, you know, just everything just was spontaneous. The idea is not to have fear of the spontaneity, because the mind so desperately wants to have a script. Even if it's false, even if you know it's false, it's easier to walk out the door and understand what's going to happen, even though it's not going to happen that way. You hold on to that because fear of just one moment and then the next moment and then and scenes are passing, and there's at first there's enough mind to kind of desire a future, but not enough mind to create it. And that gives a strange kind of an in-between. And you just mantra. In every experience, mantra. I've talked about before, in the nighttime, driving in India in the cab, and it was nighttime, and the guy had just said at the ashram, you know, Indian cab drivers at night, it's very dangerous and this and that. But I just sat in the cab in the back, mantra, mantra, mantra. It started to rain. And it was like, oh, that would be scary. Nighttime, driving in India in the rain at night. And mantra, mantra, mantra. Food poisoning came, mantra, mantra, mantra. And by doing mantra and seeing that the body is going through these different things, but I am not involved in these things. And because there's no form or train of thought, there's no experience, because there's no experiencer in the experience. In order to have an experiencer, I have to be there with footprints in memory, judging past and future of my current situation, and attaching to emotions and things that may be flying through consciousness or whatever you want to call it. But it's not like that, because the concentration is completely on mantra. So going to an Indian hospital with, you know, being an American and be like, oh, that would be terrible. No, I just, okay, we're getting in the car, we're driving, we go to the India hospital, they hook up the IV, still mantra. No experience is happening because I'm not there. I'm not sitting there saying what's going to happen next and, uh-oh, what's this? There's no mind. It's just mantra. Maharaj says, I'll be back in a couple of hours. You have to sit on this IV and be like hydrated or whatever. And that would again be a experience of like, oh, Maharaj, don't leave. You know, I'm all by myself. But no, it was just mantra. I bowed to Maharaj. He left. I was mantra. Next thing I know, Maharaj is in front, because time also can't be when you are not.